Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Undressed with Coaching with Undressed. You see the logo, you see this setup, what's going on? You know why? Because it's a new year, it's a new me, it's a new you. This is 2023, people. Come on, people. We're about to take things to a different level. We're going to understand whatever we were doing last year, and if it wasn't working, we're going to adapt and learn and take things to the next level. That's why I'm so excited for this year. I'm so excited for this setup. I'm so excited to tell you about these new topics I'm going to be talking about. But before we get started, let me tell you what we're going to talk about. Being single. That's a heavy word. Single. Being single. Staying single until when? How do I know if I'm in a relationship? I always hear that. Coach, when do I realize I'm ready for a relationship? How long should I be single for? I've been divorced this long. We're separated, but we're not divorced. We broke up this long ago. When do I know? How long should I stay single until I'm ready to pursue a relationship? Everyone wants a relationship, but not everyone is ready for a relationship. Let's begin. So, stay single till, let me specifically say, until you're healed. Not 100%, because that's not realistic. It's just not 100%. I mean, 98, 99, that's good enough. But until you are healed, not 100%, but you are close to 100% in peace. You're close to 100% of understanding, closure, clarity, growth, reward, celebrate. In the sense that you've taken all those stages to realize what you've gotten out of or what didn't worked out that way for the right reasons. And you've taken the time to reflect. You've taken the time to learn and grow from that experience. Because if anything, you know more now what you don't want as well as what you do want. When you get to that point, then you realize you're not carrying over trauma, problems, drama, fears, doubts, insecurities, which we all have. But we're not carrying that over from one relationship to the other because we want to start the new relationship fresh. We don't want to just immediately judge someone or label something. We want to take time to give someone a fresh start, a fresh canvas. No judgment, just pure curiosity and observation to see what kind of person this is. And when you're doing that, number 2 is the next step. Stay single until you are close to 100% in peace and majority of what you're going through pain-wise has been healed. Number 2, stay single until you have the energy to meet someone, the energy to be with someone, the energy to understand what it takes to put yourself out there, because dating takes energy. And I don't mean just swiping left and right in your couch on your phone while you're in your pajamas. That's not really energy. I mean energy as in you're willing to break out of your comfort zone. You're willing to think outside the box. You're willing to set up a romantic dinner. You're willing to do something creative for an activity. You're putting out the energy of being excited to represent yourself, of knowing what you're looking for and what you have to offer. Your love for yourself, which I mentioned before, is the living of valued energy. You know you are valued energy, and you're willing to put the energy out there and not just do some lazy date or some convenient time to meet up. You're bringing the best version of yourself because you're excited for love. You're excited to try again. And I get it because we've all been there and I've been there before in the past. If you're not excited for relationships, dating, love, intimacy, openness, and all that, then don't pursue it. It's going to discourage you. It's going to frustrate you because you're kind of half-assing it. If you want something casual, a fling, booty call, friends with benefits, not here to judge, go ahead and do that because you know you don't really need that much energy or investment for that, as long as you're doing it safe. Not that I'm, encouraging that, but as long as you're safe, because I'm not judging anyone's situation of what they want in the dating world. But if you want a relationship, if you want love, if you want intimacy, if you want romance, you want that whole shebang thing of just marriage, commitment, loyalty, that beautiful thing that most of us want, that takes energy. It takes time. And why rush yourself if you're not ready, if you're not in a good place, if you haven't been in peace about your last relationship? You're close enough to being 100% healed. But now you know you have the energy to show someone new the best version of yourself. The version of the man you want to be, the woman you want to be. It's a very interesting thing. A lot of people don't get to that point because it's tough to be alone. People want to settle, compromise, give people from the past another chance, which is, we've all done that. But when you're in a good place of being in peace and you have the energy to really give someone a fresh start, it's only a matter of time. Might not be the next person, but you're setting yourself up for the right person. It's a great thing. Number 3. But before we get into number 3, of course, I'm getting used to the mic over here. Kind of ran into it. But before I get into number 3, I would really appreciate your subscription. Again, hitting that bell so you're notified for future videos. Any comments, feedback, criticism, I want to hear your story. I want to know why you're single. I want to know why or how long you've been single. I want you to know what is it that you need to do in your life to prepare yourself for the relationship. I want to know if you're single and what are you doing to set yourself up. I want you to leave a comment, leave a story, leave whatever you want, because I'm going to respond to it myself. Because I look forward to seeing these and reading these. Tell me why you're single and what you need to do to get yourself ready for the right relationship. Not the next relationship, the right relationship. That being said, number 3, you now, outside of having the energy, being in peace and being mature and being healed, you have the desire to get to know someone. You have the desire to get to know someone. Yes, that sounds obvious, of course, but no, I'm talking about something, an actual true desire. And I mentioned this in my other videos about how women love space and mystery because you're now realizing that person's prioritizing his focus, his goals, his responsibilities, his independence. So when you have the desire to get to know someone, it's really you have the desire to get to know someone for who they are, not how they make you feel. Who they are, not what they say to you. Who they are. You're seeing what they love about themselves, as in not egotistically, but more about what their living of valued energy looks like. How they prioritize what's important to them. Their routine, their lifestyle, their independence, their outlook on life. Because in that way, you avoid this love bomber who rushes into the situation because they are single and now they want to basically just throw everything to you and give you everything. Well, it's common. And I get that person's excited, so I don't think it's like, shame on you. No, but it's not healthy. When you take the time to have the desire to get to know someone, you're not rushing anything. You're not forcing anything. You're not compromising or squeezing some level of understanding to make sure, like I always say this to my clients, if you have to come to a point where you normalize abnormal behavior, something's off. If you have to rationalize irrational behavior, something's off. If you have to casualize odd behavior, something's off. So that's why when you are single, wait until you have the desire to get to know someone for who they really are. And that person who knows he's in a good place for you ladies is because he's taken the time to value his living of valued energy. And when you see that, you're like, you know what? I don't need a relationship, but I would want one with you. I don't need your attention or love, but I do want more of it because you make me feel better. You make me feel smarter. You make me more believe that I can do anything. You support and encourage. You inspire me. There's the thing about relationships and love and everything I've learned as a coach and as a man. If you can be with someone who inspires you and challenges you in a, again, respectful, positive, playful way, not challenge us in like, I could do more than you. In a good, healthy way, now you got something special. You got something rare, something beautiful. So that's what I want to help you out with, ladies. I want to make sure I help you out and set yourself up. And I love the desire you guys have for relationships and love. I love the stories. I love what every time I talk to my clients about what their belief of love is. But we need to slow down so we don't miss any steps. We want to make sure we stay single to know that when we are actually ready for a relationship compared to wanting a relationship, which we all do, we have to know we're ready for a relationship. So again, take a look at these 3 steps. My name is Coach Andres. And again, if you have any questions or if you want to talk about this topic more personally, one-on-one, go to coachingwithandres.com. I would love to hear what you have to say. I'm here to help you all. Thank you very much. Appreciate all your support. I'll see you soon. Take care.